My background is really in a lot of data. I mean, I was a trader once upon a time, but I've always been sort of interested in the data structuring, proprietary data. And one of the things I was always curious about was where does the actual data come from, the source? So supply chain, I've always been curious about, never really deeply understood. And I always saw data on sort of the hedge fund, quant fund side. For me, this was I want to go deep all the way down to the starting point of economic data. And to experience that through the process of building a product. I've done SaaS products and built SaaS products, but I've never done a physical product. And so a lot of this was really kind of discovering a problem that was really interesting and personal. I have a young child. I certainly feed him lots of different things, but then also seeing what does it take? I have so much respect for small business owners and Main Street, building out these supply chain products. And I wanted to kind of see it for myself. And so that's really what kind of propelled me into exploring this side of the world. So we started out in our home kitchen. We did not produce food for general consumption there. We found a co-manufacturing partner to work with us on a smaller batch development. That's where we got started. And they have a test kitchen like they have with research and food scientists there. And so we started with that, with samples. We shared it with our friends. We had 2 different nutritionists that we worked with to kind of further develop this. And a lot of guidance. We also got a lot of these nutritionists were look, maybe you should kind of eat what you eat. You don't necessarily need to do this completely separate meal for them. And so we felt encouraged to continue down that path. And we found that relationship with the manufacturer who supported that vision.